So a lot of these hacker, scammer, fraudsters, they have all these fake spiritual channels. There was on Instagram, and then I got banned from Instagram because it got so many infiltrators. And now it's mostly on Twitter. YouTube, it's usually the first few vids when they want to, feed shit into my YouTube vid thing, like scroll thing. And these people are literally, they're just copy pasters. Like, all this shit is my writing. And then there have been multiple attempts of them doing a slightly different version. They'll switch around names and genders and stuff like that. Really lazy shit. Oh, it's not about gods anymore, it's about aliens, or it's about jinns or something. That's how lazy these motherfuckers are. They're just fucking copy pasting my shit. They're hacking me, and then they're deleting some of my notes that I've taken over the years. These people are literally the definition of hacker, scammer, fraudsters. They are not putting in any work, and the way there's several different ways that they do it. Like this way, they'll just copy paste one of my notes, because my book was syncretic. So what you can do is, or what they have done is, like, oh, let's do a Egyptian version, let's do a Norse version, let's do a Greek version, let's do a Gnostic version, and keeps going on and on and on. Because my work was already syncretic, already contained all of those notes from all of those mythologies and religions. And these people are so lazy. Like, they've I call it's regurgitating parrot syndrome. So they'll just do it and then repost it, sell it, and then they'll wipe it if someone catches, and then they'll repost it, sell it, and wipe it. And then another strategy they have is like, okay, so one scene in my book is a quote-unquote short story that they sell, or a concept they sell. So that's just for my main book. And like all my other, I have like 100 story ideas, incomplete, non-completed stories. Another thing they do is, so this was prevalent during COVID. So another thing they did is, like, they wouldn't sell my book. They would well, this is aside from selling a different sort of book. They would start a cult and say I specifically put the book as fiction, right? They don't say it's fiction. This is fact. This is happening. This is part of a prophecy. And they started a weird, like, priestess goddess sex cult. And this is from, like, I think it's a lot of the ravers who were doing this shit. Because ravers, they're weird as fuck. And then the women fall for it, and then they were talking about women's suffrage. This story is about women's suffrage. It's from the viewpoint of a woman, and all that stuff like that. It's written by a bunch of rich guys to get fucking easy, brainwashed pussy. I'm not pulling any punches. So this is very prevalent, and they're still doing it today. Like, there's multiple strategies that they've used that are similar to what I've mentioned. That is, basically the King County, Kent, Tukwila, Renton area. That's how the cult was run for a time. Seattle, and then and then they demonize me, and they say I'm stupid and I'm low IQ or whatever. Nah, bro, I'm 150 plus IQ. I am the original writer. They've also sold snippets of my stories and my writing to, like, Hollywood, Japan, possibly Bollywood. I really haven't caught anything, but yeah, I've been vultured and leeched, and for slandered, insulted for almost a decade. And the funny thing is, like, they'll take the stance, he's writing blasphemy, right? But why do you want to steal my writing that's blasphemy? Like, why do you want to plagiarize that? because you can make a lot of money and you don't really give a fuck and you don't really have any morals and you don't really have any real religious or spiritual stance. You're just trying to make an easy buck off my genius.